people? Welcome back to my channel, Albert JTV. Oh, I tell you what, since I started this YouTube thing, man, the football thing, this has got to be one match review that I was absolutely looking forward to doing. And hopefully there's more to come August the 1st. But yeah, match review time. Arsenal 2, Manchester City 0. Come on, you Gunners. Wow. I'll be honest, I was going to do the match review after the game, but I was too pumped and too buzzing, and I'd just end up talking a load of rubbish, and the video would have been about half an hour, 40 minutes long. So, oh mate, where do I start? Well, let's start with the team lineup. Yeah, system-wise, I thought it'd be the same. I expected a few personnel changes. I actually didn't think Pepe would start. I thought he defensively was good against Liverpool, but I thought he was anonymous personally, but I didn't think he'd start. I thought Saka would come. I thought Saka would start. I thought Laka would obviously start at top as well. Defensive wise, I'm glad he stuck with Tierney as the left-sided centre back. And yeah, I think the biggest surprise to a lot of Arsenal fans that we looked at that team sheet come through is Maitland-Niles started. It was like, wow, okay. So, so Arteta's full of surprises. So we've obviously looked at the formation and thought, okay, Ainsley must be playing as a left wing back. And yeah, so yeah, we saw that lineup, and then as we go into the game, it was billed as, the student against the teacher, Arteta Guardiola. But yeah, we get into the game. No surprise, City, a lot of possession, first 15 minutes. But I thought it was obvious that we was going to let them have the ball because, they're one of the best possession-based teams in Europe, if not the best, along with Liverpool. Different styles, but, they keep the ball well. Yeah, we was camped. And then Mustafi almost makes that mistake, man, where he was just divering on the ball. He gets robbed by Sterling, I think it was. Ball comes in the box, it goes out for a corner. So I was like, oh my God. And then on 16 minutes in, Uber gets a fantastic chance. David Luiz plays a good ball through to him. Good strike by Aubameyang, but it was straight at Ederson. Big chance. The one person who you want that chance to fall to is Aubameyang. And then 2 minutes later, literally 2 minutes later, maybe just under, what a goal. 18 passes, 10 players of the Arsenal team touched the ball other than Maitland-Niles, I think it was. What a move. Beat the City press. Great ball in by Pepe and Aubameyang. What a bloody finish. Wow. And harder chance than the first chance. And that just goes to show how important Aubameyang is, and not just the fact he scores goals, it's the type of goals he scores. That was world class, that finish. In off the post, 1-0. And great celebration by Laka and Uber as well. So yeah, pumped, man. For me, it was always going to be key that we obviously started the game well in the first 15-20 minutes. If we can get ahead, the main thing, we've got something to hang on to. So, but what I noticed, I thought, within like the first 30 minutes, I would say after we got the first goal or the last 15 minutes of the first half, I thought we gained a little bit more possession of the ball. We took a little bit better care of it. We looked dangerous when we would beat the City press. We had the cutting edge. Laka was holding the ball up superbly, bringing Pepe and Laka into the game. I thought we was very effective down our right-hand side in particular. Ainsley did offer us, going forward and defensively being very disciplined. But we had the period where Bellerin, man, this guy, he played one in crazy square ball back, and De Bruyne intercepts it and fires a shot where Xhaka put in the unbelievable block for about 15 to 18 yards out. And And then we have another chance like 2 minutes later where City were trying to play out from the back. Ederson plays the ball out. Uber sort of intercepts it from, I think, Laporte or Garcia. Can't remember who it was. He just cut it back in between Pepe and Laka. Defensively, we really got at City. We made them look uncomfortable. Yes, Mendy and Walker are good going forward, but I think particularly with Bernard Mendy defensively, he's susceptible to not being great defensively. So, like I said, the last 15 minutes of that first half, I thought we sort of got a better foothold. Ceballos and division and the passing, brilliant. Tierney defensive positioning, superb. Like I said, Lacazette hold up play. He was a fantastic focal point. And like I said, Ceballos good on the ball. There's a couple of times with Ceballos in the first, I think 10-15 minutes, he was getting caught on the ball possession wise, but he sort of quickened it up, and the one touch and the two touch passing came, and the long diagonal passing, brilliant. So yeah, that was the first stuff. So yeah, I thought we let City have the ball. Understandably, they're a very good possession based team. We go in at 1-0, possibly even could have got a second to go 2-0. We had the chances. We looked dangerous. We come into the second half. Within about 3 minutes in, Ceballos loses the ball sort of centre around the midfield area on the right hand side. De Bruyne plays the ball across, in the Arsenal box, and Sterling flashes a left foot shot just wide. So warning signs were there. Again, I thought it was a bit of a carbon copy of the first half where City were, a lot of possession, but they found it difficult to break us down. Defensively, we was resolute. There wasn't many gaps in between. Compact, bodies on the line, winning first balls, second balls, defensive positioning, discipline. I thought I was watching a George Graham defensive display. George would have been proud of that, trust me. And then Martinez makes, for me, I thought it was a fine save from Mahrez, man. Mahrez does what he does, comes in from the right, cuts in on his left. A fine shot down to Martinez's left-hand side. A really good stop with an outstretched left arm. Good save. And then obviously it was defence against attack, really. Where we was just defensively solid, man. Rock solid. And then we get an unbelievable breakaway goal in 70 minutes. Tierney into Pepe. Pepe, good hold-up play on the wing, back to Tierney. Tierney, fantastic ball over the top to Uber with Mendy playing him on side. There was at one point when Uber was going through and Garcia got closer and he got closer and he got closer. You thought Aubameyang's taking too long here. And he just slots it coolly in between Ederson's legs. 2-0 pandemonium. And it wasn't the fact of just getting the second goal. It was the timing of getting the second goal. We're under the cosh at 1-0 up. We get the second goal with only 20 minutes to go, sorry. Crucial timing of the goal. Brilliant. Brilliant breakaway goal. We make 3 subs during the course of that second half. One was enforced because Mustafi got injured. Willett comes on for Pepe and Torreira comes on for Laka. Torreira to come and shore it up a bit. And wow, what a performance. I mean, you look at our last 2 games. This season hasn't been enjoyable as an Arsenal fan. Let's be brutally honest. Whether that was partly under Emery, you could see what Arteta was trying to do in terms of trying to get this team playing in a certain way, trying to make them more defensively sound. And more importantly for me with Arsenal, we've taken massive criticism over the years that we're one of the worst teams in the league without the ball. Arteta, for me, has addressed that slowly but surely, but that's, to me, still a continuous thing that needs to happen at Arsenal. To put into defensive displays like that, one against the champions in the week, and 2 against Man City yesterday, knowing these two are the best possession-based teams in Europe, was absolutely incredible, outstanding, unbelievable. Let me give a summary of that game yesterday. Again, like I said, defensively, first and second balls. David Luiz, that guy deserves a year subscription of paracetamol, anodine, ibuprofen. The guy must have a headache. The amount of times he won headers. There was one block he made, particularly in the second half, when Sterling cut in from our right-hand side, on the left-hand side, sorry, whatever, and hit a shot. And him and Mustafi literally threw themselves at the ball, where Luiz makes a fantastic block. Xhaka. Jesus Christ. Listen, you won't find anybody more critical of this guy more than me at the time. He's been at Arsenal in the 4 years, but by far Granit Xhaka's best game in an Arsenal shirt. I don't care what anyone tells me. Anyone, even if they love Granit Xhaka, worship Granit Xhaka, find me a better game where he's played. Unbelievable. Give credit where it's due with him and David Luiz. Tierney, my guy. Defensively sound, man. Again, Aubameyang, clinical match winner. Man of the match was very difficult for me to decide, but as I think for a lot of Arsenal fans, you could look at Xhaka, Aubameyang, Maitland-Niles was excellent, disciplined, gave us something, not just defensively, but as a wing-back, you need to offer something going forward, and he did that. But I have to give it to David Luiz. I thought he was outstanding. The man threw his body at everything. A wall. And shout out to Arteta. The student come out on top against the teacher. If you wanted any clear definition of what Arteta's trying to do with our team, this club, yet the game in midweek against Liverpool, but more so that performance yesterday against Manchester City in the semi-final, that's what he's got to offer. And he's done that with a group of players who have underperformed for years. Just give this guy a little bit of... Find a little bit of money for him. Back this guy. Give him the tools he needs. Like I said, you can't give the man a car with no steering wheel, no brakes, no petrol, expecting to drive from A to Z. He needs some input. There's talk about, he can pick up the phone anytime to Kroenke and speak to the board members, but it's one thing talking, it's another thing lip service. It's about action. It's about backing this guy. The Arsenal fans are behind him. He made reference to the fact, him and Tierney in their interviews after the game, talking about, this is for the fans and it's a shame the fans couldn't be here. And you're getting us on side. Absolutely. I'm so proud of the boys yesterday. Buzzing. Roll on August 1st. We got a game on Tuesday, I believe. Oh God, who we got? Guys, remind me, drop in the comments. Is it Villa? Watford? Whoever it is. Oh God, man. So buzzing. What else can I say? Whoever we get, Chelsea, Man United. Who do I prefer? If I'm being honest, I wouldn't mind a London derby, but you know what? I want United in the final if they come through. Whoever we get, we're ready. Guys, click, like, share, subscribe my content, hit the subscribe button right there where the watermark is, and hit the notifications. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Drop your comments down below. Tell me what you thought about the performance. Who is your man of the match? Did the personnel surprise you before the start of the game? Guys, let me know your thoughts, please. More so than any time before. Hopefully, I'll have another unbelievable review to do come August 1st. Touch wood, hope it happens. Come on, Mikel Arteta. Come on, the boys. Come on, you Gunners. This is me, Albert JTV. Over and out. Hashtag Arsenal 2. Manchester City 0. Hashtag clean sheet. Come on, you Gunners. Get in there.